is slightly...
It is what it is now, Dave. Right. Let's check if we're live.
I was going to say, mate, for the 200th episode, and we've gone for quite a unique angle here.
You've loved your angles.
Yeah, because...
let's have a little look.
It's really odd.
Let's check if we're live, Dave.
I'm sure we are.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Not 100% certain, but eventually someone's going to comment.
Hopefully, that would always help. But that's like, here we go. We're live. I have to do this thing.
But we can't be because no one's commented yet. So, if there's no one here to hear us, are we making any noise?
Maybe we're just talking amongst ourselves.
Well, exactly, yeah.
I mean, I suppose that's what we've been doing for 4.5 years anyway, right?
Exactly.
But Simon is listening.
Simon's listening. Okay, so we're not just talking into the
abyss.
Into the abyss, yeah.
No, exactly. Yeah, welcome everyone. As Dave said, if you've joined us, amazing. Thank you. Do drop a comment. Always good to see who's on. All we've got otherwise is some numbers. But yeah, great. Simon, Angus, Carl, even EverTrekker's on. That must be
Lauren, I reckon. Yeah.
Lauren is back on. She's back on the phones.
I do have some insider knowledge, so I do know it's Lauren. I was in the production meeting.
That is very, very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Well, obviously, as people do join us, do comment. It's always great to see.
It is.
Who is here. And yeah, today, Dave, it's a very special one.
It is.
Very
200 of these Tuesday tune-ins that we've done.
Which is slightly mental.
I just said before, imagine if I'd spent that time in the gym. 200 hours, of just talking to a tiny little Logitech camera.
You know what, though? But you've got a really good relationship with that camera.
Yeah.
And hopefully the people behind it.
I think I've seen that camera more than my own reflection. That's how often I'm used to staring at it now. But no, yeah, it is amazing, actually. I would say a privilege, to be talking for 200 hours to more than just myself.
Well, I think it's fair to say, and I think we could probably both admit to this, that, all you got to do is put a camera, and we do talk a lot.
Yeah.
We both got a lot to say.
I don't even need the camera. But no, it is good. It's been as much as of an outlet for me and you as it has been for people hearing our waffles.
Certainly.
Because I've said it before, you do run out of people in your life that you can actually talk to about these things. So introducing yourself to a new audience, and they're like, "Oh, what boots do I need?" And you're like, "Hold my beer, mate."
Exactly. No, I think you're right there. You said privilege, and we hope. We started this back in. We looked actually because we did a few little Q&As before we actually did the first official Tuesday tune-in, which was actually on April the 1st, 2020.
So it was all one big joke.
Well, for 4.5 years.
I know. I mean, the joke's on us now.
I know it is.
But
it is,
Brian said 200. He's been on. Do you know what? He probably has been because I've missed one or two. You've missed 10 or 20.
Well, we both got busy lives as well.
I know, yeah,
every
exactly.
Tuesday,
I wonder if there is someone that's been on more than me and you. I doubt that. I doubt it a lot.
No, but I think Bri is definitely, I did see your little picture as well, Bri, of your awards speech. And definitely keep it handy, mate.
Oh, yeah, you never know, Bri. You never know.
Never know. But yeah, no, it has been, like you said, privilege. It has been a privilege. And I hope, the reason we started doing the Tuesday tune-in was essentially that, especially during a time where we couldn't really go anywhere, we wanted to, provide a little bit of edutainment, but also just, talk about treks, talk about adventures, answer questions, hopefully, provide a little bit of value for people.
Edutainment.
Yeah.
Is that a thing, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Education, entertainment.
No, yeah.
Even that, I've just made it up.
No, yeah, no.
I definitely put it in the email this morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more, we hope it's valuable, and that's why we continue to do it. It's always nice whenever we go to events or on the training weekends or on trips and we meet people. And they always mention the Tuesday tune-in. They always mention, I feel like I know you already, or, thanks so much. You provided, you helped a lot. And that's the reason we continue to do these things. I mean, if obviously no one showed up, then we'd obviously go, maybe it's about time we stopped. But as long as we continue to provide value, and so we enjoy it, happy days.
If we ever get to a point where it's just me, you, and
Bri, We might have to have a
we
chat.
might have to just say, right, it's time you just watched it on repeat, went back to season 1, and just rewatched it. But no, it is a privilege, I think, to be able to do this every week for an hour.
It's pretty crazy.
And you know, we were looking back and we were like going through some of the old episodes, and we wanted to find out like what was the first one we ever did. And
one of the things was we wanted to see what our hair looked like, and you know, how much we've aged.
Yeah.
Literally, and the years haven't been kind.
I said we've got rough.
I'm like, what's happened?
Like, it's only been.
All we've done is stand in front of a screen.
Do you know what it is?
It's
because, and I'm looking outside now, and I can see it's hammering down. Typical Welsh weather. There's only so long you can maintain a youthful complexion whilst you're being battered by the elements.
I don't know. But hey, Jim, how you doing? Richard, Kate. Oh, great to see some EverTrekker legends here again. Well done on 200 episodes.
Hang on a minute. Caroline's on a beach in Sri Lanka.
That
shouldn't really be allowed.
That's very unfair.
Yeah, I mean, if you could see what I'm looking at out the window now,
it's definitely not a beach.
No,
that's definitely. I mean,
there's enough water.
Even if we had sand. No, that doesn't classify as a beach. But hey, we hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
But no, it has been, certainly a journey. Yeah. So today it's a bit of as a 200th, bit different. So we're going to pull some videos up, some images from some of the bits that me and Dave have kind of pulled out from some of the episodes. Some of them you might recognize, but I'm always interested to kind of hear as well, like as Bryce said, I was in the loft for one episode.
Yeah.
Simon, I probably wouldn't have booked my 2026 trek with you guys if the TTI hadn't kept me inspired. There we go, mate. Well, we're not just here for laughs.
He's made the mistake that I used to make when we first started doing this.
What? Because
it's the Tuesday tune-in.
I literally read that, and my brain, because I'm naturally TTI, didn't say what was on that.
Because I think the reason that's why I think, because I used to say tune in Tuesday, and you were like, no, it's the Tuesday tune in, and I think it's largely because of what happens when you like
put letters in the wrong way.
Yeah. We didn't want to be a pair of tits on TV.
Exactly. Well, like us.
Yeah. So we're TTIs.
We're TTIs, exactly. But no, we do have some classics, and it's always interesting as well to kind of hear maybe some of your favorites as well. And I know it's not that long ago, back in September when we did kind of the 8-year journey, and that was more about trips. But it's interesting to hear maybe when your first Tuesday tune-in was, what it's meant to you. Mm-hmm. Maybe just drop some comments in there and see, it'd be interesting to hear kind of what your thoughts have been on it. And it's great already, Carl's put there from the punters POV, the TTI. There's a few kind of bit of letters there. Provides up-to-date info service to the everyman. Here's the next 200. Absolutely, Carl.
That might be my favorite sort of review of the Tuesday tune-in.
I'm going to take a screenshot.
Ever read because it's hard for us sometimes, when you're in it and you're doing it, it's really hard to know what it means to other people. So it's really nice. So humbling, that just two fellas just start talking about their hobby and have a platform where people don't walk away from you. But like, but that's it. I mean, it is that, and it's not for elitist mountaineers. It is for the everyman. It's for people who have a normal life, a normal family, a normal job, but they want to do something extraordinary in their life, and that might be a bit grandiose, but to me, that's what it means. It's because that's what I was like. I was sat at home. I worked in a bank, and I wanted to do something amazing and have like something I could be proud of in my history. Like, oh, what have you done in your life? Well, actually, I did this. Yeah. And if one person watches it and then says like, it encouraged me to do that, then it
helps. Exactly.
Fantastic.
Well, it was only the other day we had a really nice, kind of really heartfelt kind of email, and someone had been watching, and also they downloaded one of our guides as well. But it was an 89-year-old, and it was quite emotional actually getting the email, because they said, "Oh, look, I'm a bit too old to do it," but it just they wanted to almost watch it and engage with it and almost remind themselves of what could have been. It was almost like a bittersweet thing, because they They wish they would have done it. It's a really good reminder, actually, that, you know, someone like that that's obviously been reflective on their life, but it's still from a positive way looking at it. Like, you know, I just want to see what it would have been like.
Yeah.
You know, and someone, you know, almost 90 and looking at it, it reminds us all that we've got to get this stuff done. You know, life moves by in a flash. Like these 4.5 years that since we started doing these things and you know, the Tuesday Tune-In, it's gone by in a flash.
Yeah.
You know, and you've got to get out there and do these trips, you know, because one day we'll be there. And you don't want to sound too morbid, but you know, at the end of our life, we want to look back and see that we've done these amazing adventures. And that was a really nice, you know, that person didn't have to email and let us know. And you know, we wanted to, because we tend to speak to people who download the guides and stuff. And yeah, it was. I know Sophie said it was a really kind of heartfelt message from that person, and something really just to pass on. It reminds us all, really, doesn't it, that we've got to get out there and do these things whilst we got our health, whilst we got our fitness, and have as amazing adventures when we can.
Yeah, and I always say that, you know, many years from now, when you're lying in your bed, would you trade all the days from this day to that?
Okay.
For one chance,
Mm-hmm.
just one chance to go to Everest, you know,
just Everest,
and gain your
all right, Mel,
freedom. Yeah. Adele has said here, this is her first one.
I know,
she's waited for 200 episodes to get involved.
Unbelievable, Adele.
It's like joining The Sopranos in the final season. But
you got to go back and rewatch the other 199 now, right?
Do you know what, Adele? I tell you what. If Adele's here if Adele comments on episode 400,
okay,
I'll send her a buff.
Okay,
that's worth it, isn't it? 200 hours for a buff that we give away. So
another
for free
4 years, Adele.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, obviously, it's absolutely fantastic. And Dave, should we go into some clips?
Yeah,
we've got some clips. I know there's one here that I'll certainly find very funny, but I will bring up.
Andrew Vidder's back.
Who's that?
Andrew.
Hey. Very good.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Mate, proud of you.
Pretty good.
Really
second one, 2 in a row.
You've done really well. This one, I think I'd want to go back to the beginning. The very first Tuesday Tune-In.
Right.
And I want you to focus especially on hairstyles.
Yeah.
Because this was episode 1.
Yeah.
And especially, I was very proud of your hair. So I'm going to bring it in, Dave.
Yeah.
Because this was called A Complete Load of Kit, which is probably a good explanation. That,
Andy and Dave talk a complete load of kit.
That was go through your kit list while in lockdown. Look at us there. You're in some 70s boardroom.
Yeah, that's like the old sliding wardrobes.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, but I will say that I needed a haircut at the start of lockdown.
Yeah.
And that's the start of lockdown.
It
got progressively worse.
You definitely needed a haircut there, but I think it's like Prince Charming. I think like if let's zoom into that picture. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at those, mate. Honestly, it's like was it midway through the 90s? You know, you had the little kind of separation there.
Yeah, there was a lot of 90s because really the 90s is my decade.
Is that your era? Okay. Yeah.
So my hair naturally wants to sort of respond to that, you know, in curtains.
So you're hanging on to the curtains.
Hanging on to the curtains.
Very different. I mean, that being said, you know, we're hanging on to it now, aren't we? Well, let's put some more classics then. I know I was picking on you there. But what's going on here, Dave?
Oh, this is me at Everest Base Camp.
Okay.
And I got some stick on the trip about my style.
Well, because you're really quiet gloves.
Because of the really quiet gloves, yeah.
Okay.
I think they clash quite a lot with my jacket.
You literally caught red-handed, were you?
I think that was my third time.
Okay.
Third time to Everest Base Camp. The hat was from my first.
Yeah.
So that hat,
right.
That's done some traveling. That base camp hat. I've lost it now.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know.
It's probably in your lockup.
Yeah, it's probably in the lockup.
Another classic. It wasn't too far away, and like we both look so proud here, don't we? Look at our bags. They're so special. Look at these bags. Wow. So this was clearly just after being on a trek, and this was called Bags of Joy.
Bags of Joy, yeah. So they were
really enjoyed that life.
That's Killy dust on your bag there.
It was not long after Killy.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. I think that was probably June 2020.
Yeah,
potentially. But yeah, look at us. We both look so proud, don't we? All right, so should we get some videos?
Yeah. Why not? What have we got?
I'll tell you what. One of my favourite TTIs was when we went to the altitude centre.
Yeah, no, that was the one where I think Dave Remington was on form.
He was very on form
with the memes. Yeah.
Well, I thought you were really on form.
Yeah.
So I thought it's really important to bring back this clip. Hopefully the audio works on this. And apologies, but yeah, Dave. So just give people context. So we're at the altitude centre, and at the altitude centre they put the masks on us. I'd already been on the treadmill. I got it quite easy, to be fair. Dave, not long after your operation, was actually put on a bike, and it was like the Tour de France. So
I thought it would be
the end.
He was like, keep your cadence up. I was like, what are you doing, man? Like, I could have done the treadmill bit. I thought he was going to make you run. I was like,
I thought that too.
I would have loved to have walked on the treadmill.
Mate, it was great walking at 6,000 meters.
Yeah, and
instead of biking.
Obviously, anytime you sit down and someone puts 2 big airbags in front of you,
I'm going to throw it in anyway, and we'll come back in and have a laugh afterwards. Let's have a look.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. A mix. Definitely not, I would say, average 60-year-old.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Ex-military, very fit, very driven. You know, he's which I think is important because it's got to be about where you're at mentally, obviously, and physically as well.
Yeah, but the mental side of things is massively important because you're up there for so long. Yeah. It's long days of walking as well, and that's something that we'll always say to people.
Yeah, Andy, who's just commented as well, he's booked Island Peak for 2023.
Brilliant.
He'll be 57. No problem, Andy.
Yeah, absolutely not.
You do well, mate. We can't wait to go. We were talking about Island Peak earlier. You okay? Yeah. Is the knee okay? Okay. Almost done, mate. Keep going. How long we got left?
Got another 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, Dave. You can do it, mate. You can do it. Stats are looking good. I bet everyone's just open your knees up.
Yeah, but you can see again how deeply he's breathing because he's completely emptying these bags each time. That's how deeply he's breathing now at this point.
Come on, Dave. Working up to top of Killy now. Come on. Great stuff. It's mad because we've been on for almost like over 50 minutes already. So I think once we're done, we'll have a little bit of a chat and then we'll hopefully finish in about 5 minutes. So obviously, thanks for everyone that's joined today. Any other questions, though, do drop them in, guys. I think we covered so much already. I think Diane, actually. Diane, hey, Diane. Looking at, so if I find my oxygen levels drop too quickly during a session at the altitude centre, is there anything I could specifically do to improve that? The team, obviously, they train really hard already.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about time spent at altitude. I'm just going to get you to stop there because the blood oxygen has just dipped down to a level that will get you to stop the test at. So just stop a little bit earlier with that one, yeah. So if you just pop the mask off there.
Well done, Dave.
It's just come down.
Good simulation.
At that point.
Nailed it, mate.
Yeah. But still, to get through the best part of 3.5 minutes on that test is still very good.
Well done.
Woo!
Yeah.
It feels okay, like, it's just...
Yeah,
it's just hard to physically draw the breath at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's what we saw. As I say, you're emptying the bags there, and
okay.
There we go.
Right,
perfect.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I feel great.
Your knee.
Unbelievable.
So, we all really enjoyed that, and it was certainly entertaining for me when he was like, "Right, let's stop the bike there," because I think your stats went.
Yeah, because like when I think about that, I think I hadn't done any exercise for a year because I had just recovered from the knee op, carrying a bit of timber.
Yeah,
and I was cycling at that cadence at like 5,000 meters. No one cycles like that at 5,000 meters. You just plod along, but
you can see the two balloons there, which are meant to be fully inflated, right?
Yeah.
So literally, you weren't getting the oxygen in.
No, it's mad. Yeah, you start to feel really peculiar. And then the best bit is when you and him are just talking or answering questions, and
casually,
the whole while I'm thinking like, can I stop?
Internally, I was laughing there.
Yeah, no, it was funny. Do you know what's mad though? It was strange because I found that on that, when you're at altitude and you're breathing, you don't feel any resistance. But naturally wearing the mask, I don't know if it's psychological, I felt like it was harder to breathe. Like actually that it was harder to physically draw in breath. Yeah. But great day that was, any altitude center.
Yeah, it was one of my favourite lives, I think, obviously going out and doing it there. Oh, excuse me. It was interesting because when we've had kind of feedback on the Tuesday tune, then was like, oh, we prefer you guys just talking, and that's great. But yeah, it's good, for us obviously to get out there and do Tuesday tune-ins on the road. Like we've done ones at Cotswold Outdoor, and we've done one in Marrakesh. We've done them elsewhere. But yeah, that was definitely fun.
Another one I always like is when we me and you were on our way to base camp, and we had to go via Ramachap, and we stopped at this place where there was the beds. And me and you tossed a coin to see who got what bed.
That was very true.
I think I had the double bed, but it was.
Do you want me to see if I can find it?
It was double, but it was rock hard. Like,
do you want me to bring it in?
I'm convinced there was no actual mattress. It was just
honestly,
board.
it was just wood.
Yeah,
it's a good job. I don't mind. I could sleep. I'm a pretty good sleeper. But yeah, should we bring that in?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give it a watch. This is Dave. And you'll also see my bed, which is next to Dave's.
Yeah.
Guys, Dave from EverTrekker here. Just want to demonstrate Andy's bed for tonight.
Lovely 5-star accommodation.
Insane.
Lucky son of a. Good job you won the toss there.
Yeah. That was the coin toss.
Hey, it's part of the adventure.
Yeah.
It was fair.
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah,
I didn't bull rank and go, I'll have the comfy double bed.
Coin toss is sacred, mate.
Concrete mattress. Exactly, Carl. Exactly. No, it was, it's one of those, especially when you're, Ramachap then, because I think that was back in 2019, April. And Ramachap had only, at that time, been a thing because of the aviation industry were like, basically you have to go to Ramachap now. You can't do Kathmandu, especially then because they closed Kathmandu for refurb. So although some flights go from Kathmandu now, most of them, nearly all of them, in normal times will go from Ramachap. Obviously, at the moment we've got obviously with the floods, there's a little bit of a workaround. But yeah, at that time it was kind of a new experience, wasn't it, going to Ramachap? I know that's 5 years ago now, but
yeah, that was definitely the first one. I think I've done it 3 times since.
Yeah, I don't. 3 times they were back now. Yeah,
I remember one time when I was there, it was the time after that, and I was in the room, and I had a room to myself. Standard.
Nice.
Bit hot, It's quite hot in the lowlands of Nepal. But put the aircon on.
Okay.
Turned it on, and a spider the size of a dinner plate like crawled out of the aircon machine.
Wow.
And I was like, absolutely not. So that was it. I did not sleep all night. Like that was about 10:30. Had to get up at 3:30. So I was like, I may as well just stay awake, because the moment I fall asleep, that thing's going to start devouring me. Like, I've seen arachnophobia. I'm not toying with it, So yeah, it was a nightmare.
Brilliant. Just to jump in as well, we as it's the 200th episode, we want to do something a little bit fun today. And that is that we're giving away essentially £200 off one of our trips. Now, if you do want to be a part of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter the names into a little spinny wheel. I'm going to share the screen, and then whoever it picks will have the £200 off a trip. Now, these are obviously some of our bigger trips. But if you do want to be involved in this, anyone that comments Yeti, so just put Yeti in the comments, I will add you to a spinning wheel, and then we'll see who wins the £200.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you do want to get involved, do type Yeti. Hopefully there's more than one. And then Des, how you doing? Oh, mate, well done on the charity stuff as well. Des has been smashing it recently, and has actually, I saw he went for a dip as well this morning, mate. That looked lovely, absolutely amazing. But yeah, mate, hope all is well. Great to see you on the live. Here we go. We got some Yetis. Right, you have to put your name in the spinnies now. So Dave, you can talk for a minute.
Yeah, Des is actually responsible for me doing getting into the cold water dipping. I was dead against it. Was not happy at all in cold water. Now I love it. It's great. Yeah. We're actually talking about doing it like this week, I think, and we're going up there after work.
We are.
Yeah. But yeah, I might just start asking Andy questions to kind of distract him. So just out of curiosity, when you bring up the spinning wheel, is that what they see as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Sorry, I'm in the middle of them. This is very kind of.
Do you know what? Do you know what I reckon? Why don't you get Lauren?
It's because it won't take me that long. Let's have a look. So we got Alexandra. Sorry, guys, we won't be long, But yeah, when it comes to sorry, the cold water dipping, Dave, what were you saying?
Yeah, no, cold water dipping. Yeah, I mean, this could go on, you see, is what I'm thinking. And we don't know how many people are watching but not commenting. But
Des wants to go, does he?
Yeah.
Fine, Des.
I mean, there's loads. There's Bri, there's Kate, there's Des, there's Chris.
Hey, we'll make it work.
Awesome. Nate, how's it going, mate? Champion of cold water dipping. Mate, I love it. We've been going to the beach more now and doing it like doing cold water dipping at the sea, but it's warmer. So I said to Andy, I want to go up and find some like frozen mountain river to get inside.
Looking forward to that. Yeah,
definitely. I think that'll be Jerome. He's late to the party as well. I actually found a comment from Jerome on I think one of the first 1 or 2 episodes of the Tuesday Tuning that we ever watched. And he asked me, do I ever get stopped at the airport with loads of those power banks strapped to my body? So
that is
yeah.
Oh my god.
So I remember that was the first one that I spotted.
Brilliant. Anyone else on the Yeti? Because I've written everyone down now.
Richard Johnson.
I've got Rich on there already.
Okay.
Anyone else? Comment with Yeti, and then I'll add you. I've got most of the people there. So I think we've got, what have we got? We've got 5. We've got 9 people in there already. So actually 10 people. So anyone else? We'll go. Let's have a look. I'll just check out. Oh, EverTrekker has gone in there, but EverTrekker, you are not allowed.
Yeah.
This time. Des is in there. Kate, we got Bri. Anyone else before I spin this wheel? Power banks, that's what those lumps are.
Yeah, exactly. That's my excuse, and that's what I'm sticking with.
Chris is in there.
But,
Dave, you're a champion at cold water dipping. He certainly is.
Having said that, about power banks, it's like an Amazon sort of Prime discount day today as well.
It is. Actually, yes.
So actually, do you know what I noticed earlier when I helped someone out? This is a day for helping people.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Laura, runs a charity called My Discombobulated Brain that helps people with lots of mental health struggles.
Yeah.
If you go onto their page on, I think, Facebook, My Discombobulated Brain, they've got a story up with a link. If you click the link, no cost to you, doesn't make a difference. It'll just bring you to Amazon, buy what you want with your account, but they get a little donation as well. And it's a really, really good local charity here in Wales that does a lot for people who struggle with their mental health. And she's a friend of ours as well, and she does a really, really good job, hard work. So
massively.
Yeah, if you want to give that charity a hand, go and do that. Why not?
Yeah, smashing. Jerome, anyone who, so basically we get £200 discount off a trip if you win. So basically we're going to do it live. But yeah, so do you fancy joining that?
Does Jerome win because he put Yeti question mark? So he's going to put Yeti again.
You have got to put Yeti again, yeah, if you want to, Jerome, and then I can add it in just nice and quickly, and I can add you in if you want to be involved.
Yep.
And then you can win the £200 off a trip. So yeah, let us know. And obviously anyone else, great stuff. I know we got a lot of people on here, which is great. Okay, we got a few more. Okay. So we got Celine.
This is what you're going to be doing with your life now, and you are literally just going to be typing Yeti into this spinning wheel. I'm going to have to come up with a topic to discuss. So welcome to today's Tuesday Tuning, where I'm going to be talking about trekking boots, everything you need to know about them. What questions do you want to know?
Here we go. I think we're pretty much almost there. There we are. I knew he'd be involved. Andrew, Celine. Oh, Celine is just too. And of course, Diane wants to get involved.
Of course, Diane. Why not?
Great
Why
stuff.
not?
Great stuff. I will. Diane Fizz.
Die Fizzbach.
Yeah, Die Fizzbach is in there. Great stuff. Okay, I think we're going to have to stop it there now. I'm going to have to do it because I will. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of that one. And then I will actually share my screen.
Should we spin it at the end, though? Because more people might enter.
No, let's do it now. And then we can. Here we go. Because here we are. Right. Okay. Let's share. Hopefully, you guys can share this. So I'm going to do a little quick, and whoever it stops on, we'll reach out to, and obviously you get the £200. Taking his time.
No way. Oh, amazing.
Alexandra. Oh, amazing.
Brian. I've never seen it so close.
Sorry, Bri. That was really, really cruel. That was really cruel. So, Alexandra, congratulations. We will be reaching out with the £200 off after the live.
Why not?
I thought that was going to be. Matt, I'm so sorry. You were a little bit late, But well done, Alexandra. Yeah, it was something we had in, but sorry, Matt. Yeah, we've just done the. It must be a bit slow, but he was so close to using his speech then.
I've never seen him that
always
close.
wanted to hear about that.
Yeah. This fabled speech.
One day, and that was live.
Yeah.
So well done, fantastic. That was good fun. That was good fun. I'm traveling at the moment, so I'll be on the plane. Alexandra, no worries. We'll just drop you. We'll drop you a message.
Yeah, no worries. Just give it, as long as you reply in 10 minutes, you can claim it. After that, you lose it.
Is that what it is?
Is that true? No, that's not true. You can claim it whenever you want.
True. Great stuff. Should we look at some more historic TTIs?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, why not?
This one was. I know we do like a festive TTI. We tend to do it, obviously around Christmas, New Year.
Yeah.
This one was quite funny. I thought like maybe we went a bit too far with our attire, but we actually did pretty well. I think.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Your antlers.
The antlers. Yeah.
They were really strong.
I think there's a point where I lean over and they start to fall off. If I remember right, but where have they gone?
I think they're in the store.
They must be knocking around somewhere, must they? Yeah. We'll see if we can, break them out for this year's.
You look like a really intelligent reindeer with those glasses,
Yeah, and actually, same glasses since I've been doing the Tuesday tuning.
Is that what let's go. The same ones you're wearing?
The same spectacles I'm wearing now.
Wow.
For every Tuesday tuning. That's because I only use glasses for really driving and looking at screens that are far away. So although my laptop's close, the screen that I look at's over there and I can't see it.
Okay.
But they just live on my desk.
I got a couple of other ones. What were you doing here?
I forget what that was about.
You were just fancy blowing a horn?
Yeah, I think so. I think I was announcing that the Tuesday tune-in had started.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's what that was.
My face looks very impressed there. From the yak.
I wonder where I was then. I must have been in the loft, I think.
Was it in the loft?
Like that? Yeah.
Nice. Talking about announcing the beginning of a live. Got a little recording here. Some of I think it was the first 50 or 100 lives that we did, and I thought it was quite special to bring up now. So I'm going to play it.
It's got to be 100.
1 minute.
It's got to be 100.
It's got to be about 100, isn't it? This was the first 100, and yeah, and we know if anyone is good with Photoshop or anything like that, more than happy for you to cut Dave out and put him in some weird places.
Yeah.
It's always funny for all of us in the office.
Lauren is now encouraging everyone to Photoshop me with that tube.
Jerome smoking a bong. Wow,
smoking a
not
bong.
Live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's on about. What's a bong?
Right, let me play this one. This is basically the beginning. You might recognize some of these lives. Maybe you're on them. Let's have a look. But anyway, we'll come back and we'll chat about it in a second. Hopefully, you can hear this one. But we're not. Just make sure that we're live for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know if we're coming through okay. I think we are. We've got Lauren on the phones, so Lauren, I'm sure, will let us know if we're coming through loud and strong.
Apparently says we're live. I just double checked, Dave.
Let's have a look. It's nice doing these lives because I got like a real video sort of record of how weird my hair's getting over the
Is this your lockdown hair, is it, Dave?
This is lockdown hair, yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Lauren, are we alive? Broadcast is now live, and Lauren, art now live.
Ooh, okay. Yes, we're live. Awesome. Right, we'll check we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Right, let's just check we're live. Right, Dave, let's have a little look. Let's have a check we're live.
I've had confirmation from Lauren as well that we are now live.
Okay, let's have a little look. Just check we're live.
We always are. We are. We have to do it. Are we live? Are we live?
Let's make sure we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are live.
I realise your name has disappeared. Give me a sec, Dave.
How will the people know?
Wouldn't be the same if we didn't check that we're live.
Nice.
Okay, let's check we're live.
Are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, let's have a look. We definitely live? I know it's
It's always a race to see if I can figure out if we're live.
That's right. I finally got it. Cool. We're live.
Yeah, we're live, mate. Of course we are.
Are you sure?
Are we alive?
Yes,
Am I
we're
alive?
live.
But this is wicked. Okay.
Are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
Let's check we're live as always, mate. As always. Probably already on now. Right, let's have a look at guys. Hilarious.
Are we live? 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 Yeah,
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Here we go. We're live.
And now we are live. Yeah, we gotta get all these filthy jokes out before we. We especially got to leave the nice gap for Ali when she does the editing.
Are we live? Are we live? We're going to make a remix of these. Are we live? Are we live? No.
Hey everybody, welcome to the episode. Sorry. I'm too excited for today, and I'm too excited, mate.
Yes, Dave. We are very much live. That was entertaining.
A history of shit hair. 2 years of it.
That was very funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are we live? I know, Angus. That's a good shout. Maybe we can. Let's write it down now. That one. Are we live?
Are we live on a t-shirt?
I know.
Oh god. Yeah.
You never know. It could sell.
It's a good idea.
But
yeah, Jeremy Reevens, good luck, mate, for the was that Hockey World Cup?
Ah, nice.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Awesome. Over 60s, smashing it, mate.
Dave, you're always playing with your tash.
Do you know what? I am. Someone mentioned that to me the other day. It's a weird habit.
You're like a secret pirate or something.
Yeah. I
Is
don't know.
that what it is?
No, do you know what it is? I watched enough lives and I noticed it and I said it to my mate and they're like, yeah, it's like a habit. It's like I just kind of just got.
The thing is, I do the same. My beard sometimes when I'm thinking. It's weird, isn't it? We all got these little kind of tips.
I don't know what it is. I kind of just got to pull the sides, and then once I do one, I got to do the other. It's
could be fiddling with something worse.
So, at least it's just the tash, right? So yeah,
all good.
I might have to start a different one. I might have to just kind of do like a chin
do
stroke
or
something.
Yeah. Grow
I can't. I'm fighting an urge to do it now. Like that's all I want to do.
Well, now you know it's a thing.
Yeah,
so
I know.
funny,
I know. I'm going to be aware of it.
Oh no, it's all good stuff. All good stuff. But yeah, I mean, I know we've talked about and there's a few more images, but I feel like we've had a lot of the kind of TTIs there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's been your kind of over the last 4.5 years? I know it's been a bit of a journey. You've had a lot of EverTrekkers on adventures. It's also been really nice as well. I suppose something to talk about is that the amount of EverTrekkers we've had actually tune in whilst they're on trips.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's always like I'm from Kathmandu or live from Ecuador, and there's ones from like Morocco, and it's just it's fantastic, isn't it?
It is crazy when you see people like from around the world, doing bothering to kind of, because I don't know, I still hasn't really clicked that some people might look forward to it and think about it and make an effort to. I still kind of feel like the same people accidentally stumble across us every week.
It's just purely by accident.
It's really, I don't know. It's
Jim was from Namche, exactly. It's great. It's fantastic. When you've got Wi-Fi, it's great, isn't it?
No, it's amazing. I just I don't know. It's never really clicked. But then that's fine. You know, I'm still humbled, I think, by the fact that people still make an effort to do it. I mean, I don't. Like when I'm like, come on, Dave. When I'm off on holiday, I don't catch up on them.
Oh, and it's difficult, isn't it? And I know we wish we could do them every week. We try and do it. If
we do try,
or if we have certain meetings in, all the fun stuff. But going back to kind of favorite lives. Then I mean, I know we've seen a lot there about different ones, but is there any that kind of stand out for you? That like that was a great live, or was it? Is there any that maybe have left an impact on you?
I like the first few.
Okay.
When we were doing them during lockdown.
Yeah.
The first lockdown. So March, April, May 2020.
Why do you like them so much then?
I think because it was a bit. I honestly thought that we would do one, maybe two. No one would watch. And we'd quit out of embarrassment.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Fair. I did not. I never thought that it would. In my wildest dreams, I never thought that we'd be doing this for 200 episodes. Like never.
Pretty mental.
4 years. You're joking.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that we'd do a couple. It'd be something we tried, and then it died on the vine type thing.
Yeah.
Because I guess I'm not the type of person to think that someone would actually be. I didn't think people would want to listen to me, you know.
Yeah.
So I think by the time we did 10,
yeah,
I think I was like, wow, like this could be a thing, you know. We could actually do this every week going forward. And I think those first few changed my mindset. And I tell you what, I know which one I'm going to point to.
Okay.
And I didn't really know it was that special at the time.
Okay.
But it was in April 2021, and it would have been about just out over midway through the month.
Okay.
I hurt my knee on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And I did the Tuesday tune-in.
Yeah.
The following Tuesday.
That's right.
And I was just talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
Was that good just to get it off your chest?
Not even then. Didn't think about it.
Yeah.
It was immediately afterwards for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
When I was swamped with Facebook messages from people I didn't even know watched the live. Like names I'd never seen or recognized.
It's the magic.
Found me on Facebook and sent me Facebook messages. And I was like, wow, that's
nice.
Amazing. Like, I was I can't describe it. It just blew my mind that people would care like that and bother, even though we'd never interacted, we'd never spoken. I didn't know their name, but they listened to me rabbiting on and you rabbiting on. And then when they heard that I had injured myself, they thought they'd send me well wishes and stuff.
Well, I think that's the power of community. And I think obviously, you know, you're going through a really difficult time because when you do injure yourself, and I bet a lot of people on the live here have been through maybe similar journeys. Yeah, and it's not a nice time. So yeah, and I know obviously we've chatted about it, but yeah, it helped.
Oh yeah, but I think what it did is I actually thought to myself after that point, do you know what? I'm gonna take this, if not seriously, more seriously, because you know it was important to people. So then it became really important to me.
Yeah.
You know, so I think from that point on,
Remington's on. There we are, mate. It's a matter of time now before you're literally on the back of a dragon or something. That's
yeah, that is true. That is true.
Chris Collins. That's a really good point. Take away all Dave's talk of Maynard boot tags.
It became a catchphrase, but honestly, do you know what? I haven't used them in 2 years.
What?
Yeah, no, I swapped.
I still do.
Maybe not 2 years.
On certain, depends on what I'm doing, but definitely on a big days, definitely Maindles come with me.
I still wear Maindles. I've actually, shock horror, started wearing trail shoes on more and more hikes.
I've noticed.
Yeah, on more and more hikes, I wear trail shoes now. So when we did that couple of days down in Cornwall, didn't
that's true.
Boots.
Yeah, that is very true. It's I think I was just trying to think as I was as you were talking there about which ones do I enjoy. Now, obviously, anytime we do like a competition, I do really enjoy the winner announcement. You know, obviously we do Everest Base Camp competitions, we're doing Kilimanjaro competitions, things like that. And I think because of the reason we started, because we did our first Everest Base Camp competition, we did in 2018 actually. And I think the reason behind it as well, and this is, you know, especially the early ones we did, and we have people like Kate who came with us to EBC, people like Darren on EBC as well, and we had Chris, and we had you know, some really, really lovely people that we, you know, that have won these trips.
Yeah.
And the impact it had. So I really enjoy just the thought of potentially changing someone's life for the better.
Yeah.
I know it seems a bit cheesy, but I really do enjoy those ones. And, you know, it certainly, they always stick out. I know there was one, I think we did in July 2020. And I think it was nuts, right? And I remember looking at the numbers afterwards. And I think we had 27,000 people on that live.
Yeah, it's Kilimanjaro.
Which was mental. I'm like, absolutely crazy.
I think it was the first Kili comp.
It was, yeah. It was mad.
I remember it, yeah. I remember trying to get back to everyone. I mean,
having sore throat. I know we did have strepsils in the office.
At the end of that competition, we sort of like decamped to the pub, didn't we? One of the first beers we could have.
First Guinness. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
one. Yeah, definitely.
It was great. Do you know what? It's for all the terrible things that happened during like the COVID period.
Yeah,
I can't help but find some sort of really good memories during that time.
Yeah,
because you know, there's the wider issues, but with our little community, people kind of came together. We achieved loads of things. We did loads of things. We, you know, we did strides for guides.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that's right.
that
Yeah, that
was
was an
great,
amazing period, wasn't it?
where we
The
had
down jackets.
Yeah, we had the jackets made in Nepal and sold them.
Yeah.
And Strides, I think that was Strides for Guides was like a physical challenge, wasn't it? You had to get the steps in order to raise money to help the team in Nepal.
Diane smashed it, I remember.
Yeah, no. You know, so there's loads of little nuggets like that I just keep thinking about. It's crazy, you know. Before the TTI, we used to do the winner announcements at about 7 o'clock in the evening.
We did.
I can see the old office across the way. So we'd work, and then we'd wait till like 7, and then we'd like do the live, and then we'd like work till 9 trying to get in touch with everyone, and then at some point we'd be like, right, let's go home now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have a bit of it. No, but it's part of the journey, and like, you know, obviously we were quite a small startup, and obviously it's a bit different now in terms of, you know, growing as a team and growing our trips and growing our EverTrekker numbers as well. And it's been really, really awesome being part of that journey. Obviously we've got a lot more to go. So yeah, really excited. Another 200 episodes. Whilst we're talking about competitions though, I know we're doing one at the moment, Everest Base Camp competition. I know Lauren's on the comments. She can drop the, obviously you can enter. I know some of you already booked it already, but you know, it's definitely get involved. If you haven't, then still get involved. It'll be absolutely fantastic. And as Jerome said there, and Kate, like, yeah, these trips are so, they're massive. They're really massive, not just mentally, but it's fantastic when you go on these trips, especially when you go to Everest Base Camp. I mean, obviously that's our first trip that we ever released. And, you know, obviously we have a kind of a soft spot for Nepal. There we go. It's there. So definitely get yourself involved. What we'll do as well, I'm going to do a second one because I know Matt missed out on this. And I know, congratulations to Alexandra, but I'm feeling generous now. So what we're going to do is another one.
Do we the same people can enter again?
Yeah,
well, let's give it another 5 minutes then.
Okay, another 5 minutes. And then
anyone else who hasn't already entered, you've got 5 minutes.
Yes.
And then we were. Do you know what? No, I'm changing it. You got 3 minutes.
Ooh,
you got till 20 past 1. You got till 20 past 1 to say the word Yeti. And we'll, if your name's not already in, we'll put it in, and then we'll spin it again.
Okay, great. That's it. All the people who did comment Yeti before, you're all in. But anyone new, I mean, obviously you can comment Yeti again because, you know, probably Facebook's going, why are all these words saying Yeti? What's going on?
Yeah. Brian's probably annoyed. He's had to go back upstairs to get his speech out the drawer again.
Do you think he's run up?
Yeah,
I know he
that's
likes
what
running.
it is. Yeah,
so he's probably literally run to get his speech.
Do you still run, Brian? Do you still run? Actually, is he doing the Santa's sleigh this year?
Oh yeah, that there.
Yeah, that's another thing. Brian, if you're doing the Santa sleigh thing, then, you know, I'm helping people out today. You know what? It's a 200th episode. We're breaking all the rules. So let us know, mate, and we'll put a shout out for you, and I don't know, a link or something you can put on here.
Paul, well done. Here we are. This flying in now. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. What we got? We got Can as well.
Is Alexandra allowed to win twice? I don't think she is she?
No. But I've taken Alexandra will be in touch. But yeah, we've got Angus as well. Angus, let's have a look, guys. I'm just having a look at Angus. Oh, it's fantastic.
John Dyer.
John is in there. Let's have a look. So we got John. We got Mark as well. Mark, how are you?
Tallinn.
Great to see you on the live, mate. Long time no see.
If I remember right, it's Mark the coffee guy.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, the coffee guy.
Absolutely, absolutely great coffee.
Hey, Mark, I'm helping people out today, mate. Tell us about your coffee, and if you're selling some, you know, I know we sent some to the office. So I think it lasted about a week.
It was used well.
Yeah, so I think I think he sent in some beans, didn't he? That was it. Yeah, I remember. Because we have the bean to cup thing.
That's it. Yeah,
no messing around in this office, mate. Bean to cup.
I know. We're not
Sarah Stringfellow,
Chris
MacIver.
I'm doing this off the cuff, but we're doing it. Let's have a look. Doing the Santa after getting back from Tubcal. Fantastic, mate. Your legs are going to be beastie.
Awesome.
Just so I haven't missed anyone else. So
Amanda King.
Shelley. Amanda King. Okay.
Yeah.
Amanda King. Great
so
stuff.
Is she watching with Shelley? Is she?
I think so. Just let me. Yeah, I got Shelley's name in there. Great stuff. Okay, so we've got quite a few. So I think we're almost there, guys. I know. I think obviously Jerome's already in there.
Well, technically, it is 20 past.
Okay.
One more minute.
30 seconds.
All right, go on.
Let's go 30 seconds for more Yetis.
Yeah.
Any more Yetis, and we can do another £200 off one of our trips.
Awesome. So Brian's doing the sleigh pull 5 days after getting back from Tubcal. To be fair, he's done that I don't know, at least the last 2-3 years.
He's done it a lot. Yeah, it's really well done as well. That looks like a heck of a challenge.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I think he pulls it around Essex, right, or London to Essex.
Yeah,
Brian, tell us more about the sleigh pull,
more.
mate. I always see it, and I want to know more today.
Whilst doing that, I think that is it. So I'm going to do the spinny wheel thing, and here we go. Hopefully, you can all see this wondrous tool. So here we go. Who's going to win this time? Look at all those awesome EverTrekkers.
I know, and also you can have I think it's a HSBC app there as well. So
here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh no,
Celine.
Oh, how close was Jerome?
Yeah,
I'm so sorry about that. Oh, Jerome, that's unbelievable. But Celine, okay, so we got Celine.
The old school boys.
I know.
Jerome thought they had it, but no, it's going to the girls today. Celine, congratulations.
Feels so bad.
There you
go. I'm so sorry, Jerome. I was thinking, Jerome's won here. Jerome's won.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Celine Alexandra. Then we'll reach out after the live.
Yeah.
There we go. Messi, no problem.
Messi. Is that Jerome's French as well, isn't he?
He is.
He's
French.
French. Jerome is mad.
Very good, very good. Yeah. Well, look, I mean, obviously, I know we covered a lot of. Today's been kind of a time to look back before we move forward. But it's been really, really nice actually just talking about Tuesday tune-ins and Dave, I know we got a lot to look forward to with especially commiserations, Jerome. Yeah. I know Bri and Jerome. That was close.
So Celine must be French. Celine Bridier. That must be Bridier.
Yeah, potentially. Bridier, yeah. Nice.
I can't do French.
I know.
I used to be able to count. I used to be able to count to 20.
Jen's the one that's.
She's learning, isn't she? She's doing pretty good.
She was definitely better than me. Yeah. Well, German's not too bad. French is not the greatest.
Bri said it's a 3/4 ton sleigh that they pull from London to Brighton for charity.
That's so cool. Almost want to do it. That would be tough.
I will more than happily sit in the sleigh, shouting,
and add some more
shouting at my reindeer to pull it. But no, mate, 200 episodes, 200 hours of just fun banter, a little bit of information. Yeah. Plenty of tech errors, I'm sure, because there's
been a few gremlins over the years. You know, we were never far away from them. But luckily, this one's been all right, actually.
Well,
Touch wood.
Well, in that 2-minute long, are we live? I noticed my camera wasn't working on at least two.
I wasn't there in one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't even in Anyway, look, I know it's been a bit of a laugh today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know we've talked about things in the past and all that stuff, and it's been great to see lots of EverTrekker veterans, some newbies as well. It's your first one. It's fantastic. We do need a blooper reel. I know I need some time to put that together, Jim. That would be funny, actually, wouldn't it? Get some bloopers, and you should see what we say before we get on the live. That would definitely that might be.
There's always a bit where we end the live where I think
we empty the swear word jar before we get on the lives.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with a profanity, but to keep it PG, we generally don't. But yeah, book a training weekend.
Definitely. Now, thanks, guys. We'll be back next week, and I hope you enjoyed it. Episode 200, and obviously congratulations to Celine and Alexandra as well. We'll be in touch.
201 next week, then. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, all the best, guys. See you soon.
Take it easy. Bye.
Adios.